Now, if you haven't got any income coming in and you've got these needs there because you can't do away with them, then you are at the poverty level. No income coming in, but there are needs there to be taken care of. You are at the poverty level. Now, let's move on to number two. So level two is financial instability. What this really means is, yes, you got some income coming in. However, your income is not enough to cover the cost of living. Okay. So, for example, let's assume you're earning £2,000 a month, but your basic needs, to pay for your rent, to pay for transportation, to put food on the table, to pay, uh, for your kids' welfare and all that, you need about £2,500. That's after you've caught all the bills, after you actually, you know, you've stripped everything back. You still have a bill of £2,500. So that means you'll have to be going into overdraft to your bank account. You have to be using credit cards to pay bills. That is what financial instability is. So you've got more bills to pay than more money or income to service those bills. So that's financial instability for you. The third level is financial stability. And what this is you've got income coming in and you've got enough to actually cover your bills. And perhaps you even have savings. So, and this stability could be like a spectrum, right? At one end of it, or the lower end of it, you've got enough income to cover the cost of living. So you're pretty stable, right? You don't have to borrow, you don't have to beg. You're making ends meet. So that is one end of that stability. At the other end of the stability, you've got a lot of savings. You've got a lot of money left at the end of the month. So you're pretty comfortable at this point. You're stable. So that is your, financial stability number three. And I bet you a lot of people, especially in the West, they're in this category. They are this level. Um, a few people as well are in the instability level, level two, and maybe fewer people are in the poverty level because you've got a safety net that government has made available to people who are struggling. So, you go and claim benefit if you can't afford to pay bills or to pay for your cost of living or to pay for food. So in this economy, in this society, in the Naya Kingdom, you've got those safety net to protect people who are at level one financial poverty. But when you start earning, you're somewhere between instability and stability. Now let's move on to level four. This is the exciting one here. This is financial independence. At this point in financial independence, you've got not just income coming in, right? The income that is coming in is not from your wages or not from your active engagement in employment. So in other words, you have built for yourself a portfolio of assets that are actually generating. So your portfolio of asset is actually generating enough income to cover your monthly cost. So let's assume that you've got a portfolio of real estate or portfolio of properties, rental properties,